The man in room 214. In the quiet town of Salem, there was an old roadside motel called Blackwood Motel. The place was small, cheap, and mostly empty. Travelers only stayed there when they had no other choice. One stormy night, a tired traveler named Daniel checked into the motel. The rain was pouring heavily, and the thunder shook the sky. Daniel just wanted a place to sleep. The receptionist, an old man with pale skin, tired eyes, slowly handed him a key. Room 214, he said quietly. Daniel grabbed the key and walked down the long hallway. The lights flickered above him. The hallway smelled like old, almost rotten. When Daniel finally opened the door to room 214, the room looked normal: an old bed, a small TV, and a dusty mirror on the wall. But something felt wrong. He lay in bed trying to sleep. He suddenly heard soft footsteps in the hallway outside his door. Step, step, step. Daniel checked the time. It was 2:14 a.m. The footsteps stopped right outside his door. Then, 3 slow knocks. Knock, knock, knock. Daniel froze. Who could be knocking at this hour? He slowly walked to the door and looked through the peephole. But the hallway was empty. Confused, Daniel opened the door slightly and looked around. No one was there, just the flickering hallway light. He closed the door and went back to bed. But a few minutes later, the knocking started again. Knock, knock, knock. This time it sounded louder. Daniel quickly opened the door again. Nothing. Now he was starting to feel uneasy. When he turned back towards the room, he noticed something that made his blood run cold. The bathroom door was slowly opening by itself. Creak. Daniel was sure he had closed it earlier. The bathroom light flickered as the door slowly opened wider. And then he heard something. Breathing. Someone was inside the bathroom. Slow, heavy breathing. Daniel grabbed his phone and turned on the flashlight. He slowly walked toward the bathroom. Hello? He whispered. No responses. He pushed the bathroom door open completely. The bathroom was empty, but the mirror above the sink had something written on it. 3 words, written in fog. You opened it. Daniel's heart started racing. Suddenly, the motel lights went out. The entire room went dark. Then from behind him, a deep voice whispered right next to his ear, Room 214 is mine. Daniel screamed and ran out of the room. He rushed to the front desk, shaking and terrified. The old receptionist looked at him calmly. You stayed in 214, didn't you? He asked. Daniel nodded, still trembling. The old man sighed. Then he said something that made Daniel feel even more afraid. That room has been empty for 12 years. Daniel stared at him. What do you mean? The old man leaned forward and whispered, because the man who died there never checked out. Outside, thunder roared across the sky, and up in room 214, the door slowly closed by itself.